Are you an employee or a student in Germany and want to send money home to support your parents or other family members, but want to know the best way to support them? Then worry not. In this video, I will share how you can even get a tax benefit from the German government for sending money to your family back home from Germany. As someone who is working and paying taxes in Germany, there are many expenses that fall under extraordinary burdens. For example, medical costs, funeral costs, and maintenance payments to those who are in need. This makes you eligible to get a tax benefit from the German government. That is why the money or remittance that you send from Germany to parents and family falls under maintenance payment. But being in Germany, it's never this simple. There are some rules that need to be followed. Hey friends, if you're new here, my name is Ehsan, and on this channel we discuss investing and personal finance in Germany. Firstly, who exactly is eligible to receive these maintenance payments? According to the German Civil Code 1601, relatives in a straight line are obliged to provide maintenance to each other. For example, a person living and earning an income in Germany can send money to their parents, grandparents, spouse, children, and in-laws. The maximum claimable amount is identical to the basic tax-free allowance, which was 10,908 euros in 2023 and 11,604 euros in 2024 per calendar year. According to the Income Tax Act Section 33A, Paragraph 1, this is the maximum amount of money that you can claim under any circumstances for this category. That said, this amount is also dependent on certain other conditions. Let's talk about those conditions. Number 1, you can only send money to your parents, grandparents, or in-law who are older than 65 or in case of being younger are unable to make an earning for themselves. Number 2, the people being supported don't have any significant assets or income, meaning that they don't have enough income to support themselves. If they have enough, then the German tax office might not accept this as a burden and can reject your claim. Number 3, if their monthly income exceeds 624 euros, the maximum claimable amount will reduce from 11,604 euros for 2024. The lesser the recipient's income, the better the chances of the tax office accepting your claim. Number 4, you can support your spouse and children if they are not living with you in Germany. As you know, your tax class changes if you are married or have children. This change of tax class also decreases your income tax, but this only applies if your spouse and children are living with you in Germany. If by chance your spouse and children are not living in Germany or are waiting for their visa, you can send money to them as a means of supporting them. Point number 5. Depending on the country the person being supported lives in, the claimable amount also varies. There are 4 groups for this. Based on which country group they live in, you can claim the whole amount, half, 3/4, or 1/4. That said, you can stack the burden to increase the maximum claimable amount, as one can support multiple people who do not have their own income. For example, if one of your parents lives in group 4, you can claim a maximum of 11,604 divided by 4, which comes out to 2,901 euros per year. But as I said, if you are supporting multiple people, you can increase this claimable amount. So if you support both of your parents who live in group number 4, you can claim a maximum amount of 5,802 euros. But this is the maximum amount. As point number 6, the claimable amount also depends on your salary. Here is a table of how the claimable amount varies depending on your salary. Please hit the like button if you're getting value from this video and consider subscribing. Let me share an example with you. If your income is up to 15,000 euros a year, you can deduct what you give your parents, but only for the amount that exceeds 5% of your income. In other words, if your income is 15,000 euros per year and you send your parents 1,000 euros, you can deduct 250 euro from your taxes, as this is the amount that exceeds the 5% limit. If your income range is between 15 and 50,000 euros, here you have to remember to take point number 5 also into consideration. So let's say if you are earning 100,000 euro per year and you send 20,000 euro to your parents and in-law, supporting 4 people in total. Based on your salary, you can claim a maximum amount of up to 13,000 euro. But we also have to see where the money is being sent. So if the money is being sent to people in group number 1, then all of the 13,000 euro can be considered in your tax return. But if the money is sent to people living in group number 4, then only a maximum amount of 11,604 euros would be considered to reduce your tax burden. Obviously, this calculation is a bit difficult, so please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about them. So now you know who can claim this benefit and what is the maximum claimable amount in various countries. Next, we need certain documents to help us prove our claims. To prove the person being assisted actually deserves this help, we need to get a maintenance declaration form to be filled out and notarized. This maintenance declaration contains important information like personal details of the supported person, their economic situation, assets, and other important information. I'll put a link to this form in the description. To make your case even stronger, you can also provide any other documents that can prove that the maintained person is in fact needy. One such document could be a tax declaration from their home country. You can use any money transfer service as long as it's trackable. Additionally, the recipient should be the person being maintained and the money shouldn't be sent to your own account which the maintained person has access to. Remember, if you're supporting multiple people, you need to send this amount separately. But let's say the person being supported does not have a bank account or you have already sent the money. Then you should make a document stating the facts. For example, the money was sent to your bank account but cash was given to the correct person. Get the sign of the person being supported on this document and also get this document notarized by an authority like a notar or the bank manager where the money was sent. A similar document can also be made if you decide to give cash in hand to the person being supported. One of the most important things many people ignore is the time of sending the money for support. Let me explain. The maximum amount of €11,604 is meant for the whole year. So if you send the whole amount in January as a single payment, that's totally okay. But if you send this amount in July or December, you cannot claim support for the whole year. You can only claim a certain number of months depending on the sending date. Best practice to claim the maximum amount would be a monthly payment into the individual accounts of every single person being supported. This can fortify your claim of actually supporting the needy persons and show concrete arguments of a monthly support system from your side. In order to use the free Elster platform, you have 5 options. However, the recommended option is generating a certificate first. For that, you have to register with Elster with your essential details. Then the finance arm or the tax office will send you activation data by email and by regular mail. The regular mail can take multiple days, so make sure that you register with Elster at least 1 month before the tax deadline. Once you get the activation data, you can generate a certificate file which can be used to log into the Elster platform. Now let's start directly in Elster Online and get an overview. On the home page, you can quickly create a new tax return or any other financial form, such as the VAT return, income and expenses statement, property tax return, and many more. If you support your parents and send remittance to them from Germany, you will need the Anlageunterhalt as well. So to claim the support sent to parents, we are going to add a new document which is the Anlageunterhalt. First, we provide the address of the household, then the country where the supported persons are living. Next, we provide how many people are living in that house. After that, we provide the details for the maintenance period. So from which day till which day was the support provided. In most cases, it's going to be from the 1st of January till the 31st of December. In the next option, we provide the first payment date and the last payment date. For example, when we claim support for the whole year, ideally we should send the first payment in the first few months of the year. After that, we write down how much money was sent, then accept the entry and proceed to the next page. Here we provide further details. If the maintenance payments were sent by the bank, we can add the details in number 13. If cash payments were done, then we write down those details in number 14. You can also fill out number 16 if that's applicable for you. In the number 20, you provide the details of your net monthly salary. On the next page, add the details of the person that is being supported. To do that, select the Add Person option. Here, you provide their name, date of birth, and their relation. Details about place of residence and their assets. You also have to give the details of the total value of the assets of the supported person. At the end, you have to mention yes to the claim that you have a maintenance declaration of needs confirmed by the home authority. On the next page, you provide specific details about the person being supported, like their income from employment or if they have any other income from other sources. Additionally, if they have income coming from capital assets like stocks and ETFs, you can provide those details in point number 39. On the next page, you can add the details of the contributions of health and nursing care if applicable. Otherwise, you can leave those blank. If someone else is also providing support to this person, then you can add those details in this section. Otherwise, you can select no from the drop-down menu and proceed forward. If you're supporting multiple people, you can add another person and fill out all of their details similar to how we just did them. Once you have added all of the persons being supported, you can select to take over the document. Now, obviously, this family support is just one of the ways where you can get a tax benefit from the German government. In this video, I share many more that can save you a lot of money. So thanks for watching, bleib gesund, and I'll see you in this video.